Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new Create a Sim video. So today is something a little bit different because I am doing a collab with my friend Jordy, also known as SimFan923. So basically they approached me asking if I was interested in doing a collab, and I was like, yes, of course. And so I asked if they had anything in mind for a theme, and they went on to say that maybe we could make twins that are fraternal and their names could be Noelle and Noelle but spelled differently. But basically the twins have a rivalry because their dad is Father Winter and he has to pick his next successor. So I ended up doing Noelle, Noelle, and Jordy's going and doing Noelle, Noel on their channel. So I'll have that link down in the description so you guys go ahead and check out their Create a Sim, aka Noelle's brother. So basically the vibe for Noelle that I started to get while I was making her, because initially I was like, I want to make this like cute little sweet girl, but then like as I started styling her outfits, I was getting this like bossy energy from her. And so I was like, I feel like she'd be a daddy's girl where she's like really sweet with him. She acts a certain way around her dad, but then when it comes to being around other people, she's a little bit more bossy, like giving girl boss energy. And you know, she's determined to get what she wants, aka being the next successor in this case. But of course, she has her twin brother who is also wanting to become the next successor. So they definitely are going to be going head to head when it comes to that. So I really liked that idea of twins fighting for something as big as being Father Winter. Or in her case, would it be Mother Winter? Imagine, actually. She could be the first Mother Winter. You know? I kind of live for that idea. Hello, Mother. Anyways, sorry. I was just getting too into it. So initially when I was naming her, I wrote Noelle Claus without me thinking that Father Winter in the game, but I think I like Noelle Winter better. But then when I was talking to Jordy about like how I initially named her Noelle Claus, they said that we could just say it's two surnames where it's Winter Claus or Claus Winter, and that they prefer different last names. But like in a way I was like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool because maybe she doesn't want to fully associate with her twin. At this point, I'm feeling like twin rivalry, obviously, considering what's going on right now. It would make sense for her to just stick with like a different one, but I just think Noelle Winter sounds better. I mean, Noelle Claus doesn't sound too bad, but like I kind of vibe for Winter. Oh my god, unless maybe she, you know, when she's around her family, she goes by Noelle Winter, but when she's like out and about meeting new people, she's like Noelle Claus. I'm not associated with the Winters. Like maybe she's just kind of like that. And then I was thinking maybe she's a little bit self-absorbed too, like everything's about her, which sort of makes me think about how she would be as Mother Winter. I'm thinking of her as like the CEO, changing how Winterfest is done, like sucking out the jolliness out of it. For some reason, I don't picture her carrying on her father's legacy as is, you know, him being super jolly and everything like that. I think she would like change it and make it less joyful. I think she'd just be more evil when it comes to that. I don't see her being necessarily like sweet and happy and everything like that. Like she would just completely like take over and like diminish the spirit of Winterfest. Unless some sort of miracle happens that changes her heart and how she views Winterfest and everything like that. So that could happen. But let's talk about the process of me making the sim. So first off, when I was obviously deciding on making her, I was thinking I wanted to do like gray hair. Now, if you guys see, her hair is kind of grayish, but when I kind of hover over the hair, it goes like a light gray, which I wish was a color swatch, because that light gray color that kept randomly popping up when I was hovered over the hair, I was like, that's the color I want. Because I thought, you know, there's like that blondish swatch that's almost white, but it's more yellow toned. I was thinking about doing that, but then I decided to just kind of stick with the gray, because even though Father Winter is technically like an elder and that makes sense why he would have like this grayish white hair, honestly, white hair would have probably looked fine on her, although again, no white swatch. I'm just picturing the family having like white hair, or gray in this case. And then I was like, maybe I should try red, but I just couldn't. I was seeing her with this gray hair, so that's what I decided to stick with. And I will tell you, doing the makeup took me so long. I cut out a big portion of me doing her makeup because I was going back and forth with eyeliner, eyeshadow shapes, or whatever. And then I decided to go with this more soft look, which I think just makes her look like she's more approachable. And, you know, she's like this sweet little angel, but deep down, she is not. When it came to outfits, I was going back and forth with how I wanted her to look. I ended up doing this dress, but a longer version of it because it just gave me like pure I am Father Winter's daughter for some reason, and like that she's a businesswoman. Now these shoes that I'm using, I didn't realize that they were the slider version until later, and then I tried the non-slider version, but for some reason the hair kept glitching with it. And I was like, well, I guess I'm just gonna use the slider version for Cass, but I can't like use that in game. It just makes her look a little bit taller because the shoe hits the ground a little bit lower than where the foot would normally be. So if like you go into game, her foot is like in the ground, which kind of sucks. I think you need a specific slider for these. I don't know if height sliders work with them. I actually never really played around with slider shoes. I do have a few pairs of slider shoes, which I keep forgetting to like delete, and I didn't even know I had this one, but it just looks so nice. Like her leg looks so like long, but I ended up finding like this bow top, which I ended up using in her third outfit because it just gave me like, hey, like Christmas time, so obviously I wanted to use it. I ended up thinking about this skirt that I had with like the little like furry bits. Does that make sense? That sounds weird, but like the little like furry like part to it, and I wish, oh my god, I so wish that it was like white and red, because if it was like the skirt itself is red and then the bottom part, like the trim was white, that'd be like perfect. Like I could see her maybe wearing this if she was Mother Winter, if the furry parts were white. I was like already debating like, do I go in and recolor it just so that it fits for this? But I was like, no, like that's too much work, like it's too extra, like don't do it. And so I didn't, although it would look really nice. I did think about potentially adding green into her wardrobe, but for some reason I just felt like it wouldn't suit her. I didn't really even try it. I think maybe the only thing I tried as far as green was her nails, which I didn't even end up keeping. And now that I think about it, Father Winter, I'm pretty sure wears blue and silver or white, so I could have gone with a different color palette, but I honestly don't mind the red and white, and I think she looks good in it. I was gonna do all 5 outfits after I kind of figured out how I wanted her to look, because I gave her that longer like businessy dress with a little bow tie, and then I brought back the bow shirt, but I decided to restrain myself and just keep it simple. Even though I did 3 outfits, I just felt like I wanted to picture her in different looks and just show off her like businessy vibe low-key. So yeah, she's here for a takeover, and that's what she's gonna do. Well, it's gonna be the battle of the twins, so I don't know who would win. I really did have a lot of fun making this cast. It made me want to like do more creative sims. I just don't know what I would do for another like Christmas themed cast. If you guys have any ideas, maybe I could try something. I do have one idea actually in mind that I might still go for, but I'm not entirely sure. I've attempted it once, but it didn't really work out very well, so I might try it. But that is pretty much it for this cast video. I hope you guys like Noelle. I really love how she turned out. Definitely go ahead and check out Jordy's video. I'll have it linked down in the description so you can see Noelle's twin brother. Also, don't mind the aspiration and trace, those are randomized, so yeah, that's not actually how she is. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys in a video very soon. Bye guys.